Welcome everyone back to my channel. Today we are going over a full Kittl tutorial in under 15 minutes. At the end of this video, you should feel confident in how to design with this incredible software that really assists in print-on-demand businesses. And I'm going to go over some really neat features today that you may not have known existed, but now you do by watching this video in full. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into this video, guys. Before we get any further into this video, first of all, I do want to say you can click on the link down below to join Kittl today. I will also say this is an affiliate link, so by signing up, by paying for a plan, you are supporting me as a creator. So thank you to those of you who have done so in the past and continue to do so as we move forward on this channel. With that being said, I did want to deep dive into Kittl licensing for a quick second here. One of the hugest pros of Kittl is they have very clear and to the point licensing. So for permitted use, you can use Kittl for commercial projects and also commercial projects for third parties. One really important facet of Kittl, and one of the reasons why I switched to Kittl is because of this perk of the licensing here, which says for physical end products, and then it specifically delves into including print-on-demand products with no limit of quantity. So this is a huge factor into why I personally have used Kittl and why I recommend it now on my channel for those of you who are diving deep into print-on-demand and Etsy and selling your products for no limit of quantity, because with print-on-demand, we really don't know how many customers we're going to get, and there's no cap on how many products we can sell. I was born in between Gen Z and millennials, so I've never used the term no cap before until this very moment, and now I finally understand what no cap means. Anyways, any Gen Zers, please at me in the comments, write something funny about no cap, and it'll be our little inside joke. Maybe I'll start using it in the future here on this channel. So anyways, I can't get any darker. Now that we have licensing squared away and we know that this is print-on-demand friendly and also very business friendly, right? We have so many logos that are templates on Kittl. You can create posters through the templates on Kittl. You can look at the t-shirt designs that they offer. There is also social media templates. So if you need to advertise any of your items on social media, there are already done for you templates made on Kittl, and really all you have to do is add in your logos and your own maybe color palettes and elements. There is covers for books. I think that these book covers are beyond the spectrum of amazing graphic design skills. So highly recommend checking this out if you are writing a book for any reason. But they have just so many templates. They have a streetwear section, a Y2K section. Again, there are so many ways you can use Kittl outside of just print-on-demand designing. So now that we looked at over the templates that Kittl has to offer, I did want to go over Kittl basics and how to create your first project in Kittl and your first design. So if you would like, you can always start your first design based on a template. So you could go over to the t-shirt section and you can browse all of the t-shirt design templates that you can choose from and edit to make your own. So an example is this spooky season t-shirt. You can click into this, you can click on use this design. And again, when you go into this template, try to make it your own intellectual property by changing some of the elements, changing the colors, changing the phrases. There's just so many things you can do with these designs. And this is so adorable, oh my gosh. And it's so easy to just change colors of elements. If you would like to change this ghost to a white, we can change it by selecting that. And then if we want to change our background, we can change it to a white. We can also delete it if you would like, but this is how you can edit a template that you select. So if you want to create your own design, the way we would start a new project is clicking this area here, new project, and then Kittl will populate the artboard sizes. So if you are creating a print-on-demand design, what you will do is you go to your print-on-demand company. So for me, I use Printify. So if I went on to Printify, I would just go to their catalog. And then if I were designing for, let's say, the Bell on Canvas 3001, I'd click into that. Then if I go to start designing, we will see print file requirements down below, 4,500 by 5,100. For me personally, my standard design size is 5,000 by 5,000 because this is going to give my t-shirts the highest resolution possible. However, you can do what is recommended by the print-on-demand website, which is this 4,500 by 5,100. So I'm just going to do that for the sake of this tutorial, and I will create this here. So as we go into our new design, there are so many features on Kittl on how to add in text, how to add in graphics, and we're going to go over many of those in this training. So if we hover over this left side column here, we will see that first of all, there's my project. So if you want to enter into an old project, you can click this. If you want to use a template that's already pre-made for us, you can click into any of the templates that Kittl has to offer. Again, these are mainly pulled from the page that we were looking at prior to this. If I look up the Y2K designs, then I can pull over one of these designs here. So maybe I would want to add in this project here. I think this is kind of cool. So if I wanted to do something like this and I wanted to put wizard kittens and I added this in. This is the most random thing I could possibly think to put into this video. So if I wanted to make a wizard kittens t-shirt, maybe someone contracted me to make their band t-shirts or something and their name of their band was Wizard Kittens. This is how you would edit that, is just double clicking in and editing the template that we have. So I am going to undo what I just did. So at the very center bottom area here, you have the option to undo. So I'm just going to undo everything that I just did. And then also if you want to zoom into your project, you can click the increase here or minus to zoom out. So if we are zoomed in kind of funny, all you have to press is Shift 0, and that's going to center your board back to where we started. Now, as we are on the left-hand column, if we go down one, we can add in text. So if you want to add in a headline or a paragraph, this is how you will do so. You just click in to add a headline. And usually once I add in a headline, I like to zoom in. So if you go to the top right or left corner or bottom right and left corner, you can click and then drag, and this is how you can easily increase the font size. Again, if you wanted to add in a template, you can easily just click and add in, and again you can drag to increase the size. I'm going to go back here and undo that though, because that's not really what we're looking to do currently. So going down our list on the left hand column, we also have the elements tab. So this is where all the graphics are. So maybe going back to that wizard kitten band, we want to add in a kitten, and as you guys could see, there are so many kittens you can add in, and if I wanted to add in this kitten, I could easily by doing that. So if you design and create your own graphics on your own, or you use maybe a different company or a different software that provides graphics, you can add it in here. As we go down the left hand column, there is the photos area where you can add in photos. This is something that you can use quite easily to make your own mock-ups, especially if you're using print on demand and you have a print on demand business. We will go over textures in just a little bit here, but as we're still going over how to add in graphics, let's say that I wanted to add in a wizard kitten. So you can create AI generated graphics on Kittl, and this is one of my favorite features of Kittl and something that I've used on this channel a few times now. Let's say we're still going with that wizard kitten band and we wanted to create a graphic for wizard kittens. Then what I would do is I would type in wizard kitten, and sometimes what I like to do is I like to look over what type of styles there are. So there are so many styles that you can use. There's just anime, there's psychedelic, there's acrylic, there's oil painting, art deco, photography, and synthwave painting. We can keep going down the list. There is also kawaii, and that's one of my favorites that I've been using lately. So doing clip art kawaii, I think I will write in here. So I will do clip art kawaii. And then I'm going to generate the image and see what Kittl comes up with here. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. I absolutely love this so much. So I'm just going to increase the size here. And what I will do is I'm going to click on this AI background remover. So there will be a background that's going to obstruct anything around it, especially if you're downloading this as a print on demand PNG with the background being transparent. We do want to delete that background. So now that we have the background deleted, the other thing that I will touch base on in this video is centering your items and your graphics fix your fonts on the project. So in order to center, if you hover around your graphic, you will see this blue line show up. And this blue line that goes all the way down the center of the project, this is what I'm eyeballing when I'm centering this kitten. So you'll see another blue line that's shorter than that blue line, and that's just for the centering to the headline that we have above it. Now let's put this out of its centering again. As we could see on this right hand side, there's the settings area where we can just click a button and center things. So if I click center here, it's going to do that for me. And then if I want to center this vertically, we can click on middle. So the cat is exactly smack dab in the center now. I wanted to go back to this headline and go over fonts and how to make fonts super nice in this design here. If I wanted to, you can select a color from the color picker as well if you would like. So there's two ways to duplicate. One way that I like to do is pressing on my keyboard. For desktop users, it is Control-C. For Apple users, it's going to be Command-C, and then I will Command-V. That is a keyboard shortcut, but you can also right-click your mouse. You can click Copy, and then you can click Paste. So in order to select all, you can click anywhere on this artboard. You will click, drag, and hold over the entire area. And what's kind of nice is you can just bring it up to where you want to center it on the project. And then to center everything, you'll click here and then you'll see everything shift. I'm going to select Wizard and I'm going to select the kittens. So I'm going to select both of these. And then this is where I'm going to change the font. The way to change the font is by clicking under text settings, and then we can look at all of the fonts that Kittl has to offer. What's really nice about Kittl is you can do so many things with text and font. So in this settings area here, we can click on effects, and there are so many different shadows you can add in. So we can add in a line shadow, we can add in a block shadow, we could also do a detailed 3D shadow, and then we can also add in decorations. So we can make it half one color. We can also add in oblique lines. We can add in fading color cuts if we would like to a design like this, which makes it just so unique. That is essentially how you can add in effects. There is this area here underneath the transformation area where you can custom edit your text. So if I want it to kind of flow a certain way with this design, I can do that easily by transforming, given it does take a few times playing with this transformation feature to get the hang of it. So you can also add in letter spacing just so the letters aren't on top of each other. That's a way that you can easily add everything and kind of make it flow better. Essentially, for shaping your words, you can pull and play a lot of these lines. And if you want to go back and fix it again, if you click on the custom, you can go back to your edit. We can click on the edit transform and we can always fix it later on as well. There's so many transformation features. So we can do like a circle, we can do an angle, we can do an arch, a rise, a wave, a flag. If I wanted to add in a texture at the very end of everything, we can click on this textures area on the left-hand column again, and there are so many textures that you can pick and choose from. And once we apply the texture, there's something else that you can do with this texture so it looks a little more correct as far as going on a t-shirt. As you guys can see, it adds a black effect. We can go to this texture area, and then if we look underneath the effects, so we can do a normal effect, which does not overlay this onto the design at all. So this is not necessarily what we want. If we're doing this for a t-shirt, I would personally do an alpha mask. This is usually what I do for a lot of my t-shirts and sweatshirts because it adds in that grunge layer and it creates the transparency on the design itself. So when it prints with your print on demand company, or if you print it at home by yourself, this grunge texture will show through as it prints. Besides that, when you're done with your design, let's say that you are completely finished, what we can do from here is we are going to click on export. For print on demand sellers who are watching this video, what I personally do is I hit remove background, I optimize quality, and then I will download for digital use as a PNG. Now, again, if you are using this for other purposes, a PDF may make sense, a SVG or a JPG may make sense, especially for social media templates. So I'm going to click PNG here. So basically this is how to use Kittl. At the very end of this video, I did want to show a bonus feature, which is how to make this into a print on demand mockup. There is a really quick and easy way to do that. If you go to this right hand side up above, you can click on mockup and it will take a second to save the design and bring it over to the mockup generator created by Kittl. So let's say I want to sell this as a print on demand t-shirt. This is pretty much a basic mockup that you can use that is very close to how the Bella Canvas 3001 looks or the Gildan 5000. Just make sure that the colors match appropriately, and you can change the colors of the mockups with this area here. So if I was doing a black t-shirt, I can set it to black. Now, let's say that you're like, oh man, you know, I noticed Wizard, I would rather have be white. So what's really cool about Kittl is we can go back to the editor, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change Wizard. We're going to change it to white, and then we'll go back to mockup. And then if I want to change this to black, then I can do so. And I will just maximize this design on the mockup. And now we have wizard kittens on this t-shirt. I will say this type of design I would put on the back of a t-shirt rather than the front of the t-shirt. Maybe their front icon could be this little cat and the back could just say wizard kittens, especially if this is a band member. So if I went to the t-shirts area, as we can see here, we have this mockup of this guy and the back of his t-shirt. So I'm going to change this to black again. And what's really cool, did you guys see that it actually in this corner here, it distorts, which is a really awesome feature to see because that's essentially what you need to do to make the mockup look realistic. It will auto set the opacity and how it will actually look in person on the back of a t-shirt. So this is essentially how you would create a mockup quite quickly with Kittl. And again, you have that print on demand terms and licensing with Kittl already built in. So you can create your designs, your mockups, and everything for your print on demand business. And then after that, if you wanted to take this to a social media template, you can save this, add it to a social media template that's already created on Kittl, and then take that to maybe Instagram, TikTok, or so many other platforms. With that being said, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and follow for more content just like this. Also, we have a blooper reel at the end. Without further ado, thank you guys for sticking around in this video today, and I will see you guys in the next video here. Also, I'm gonna pause the video again because I have a package I have to get from downstairs. Ugh. I ran downstairs, ran back upstairs. Now I'm back, relaxing. Okay.